Fajay, and I am the Vice President of Resources with Money for Your Mission, Inc. Now, if you're watching this video at this time, you've been reached out through, you got some type of correspondence from myself or from one of our current grant writing consultants or someone that linked you up with this particular video or this particular company. And I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch this video. Now, I will tell you, we have some exciting information that we'd love to share with you, but I do want to let you know that this is definitely where is the box type thinking, not out of the box, but where is the box? Because the thing is what we're trying to do, we're acting as if there's no box that actually exists. So if you give me a moment, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and we'll go into the presentation so that you can actually see what we are doing, where we're trying to go, and how you fit into the entire equation. All right. Well, as I said before, my name is Hassan Fajay, and I am the Vice President of Resources with Money for Your Mission, Inc. And what I'm going to do is not only show you how you can be a part of the change, but I want you to know that you can make a lot of money in being a part of this change, doing a lot less work than you've done in the past. So let's go. In this video, we're going to go over how to be successful. We're going to talk about the process. I'm going to actually walk you through it so that you can actually see it. And then we're going to talk about how you can get paid. Few simple processes, won't take very long, but the thing is one thing I will guarantee you is this will be information that you're going to look at and you're going to say, oh man, this is pretty exciting what they're trying to do at the very minimum. All right, so let's go. All right, now what's behind the motive? What's the motivation behind grants, right? You want to know why we do what we do. How did Money for Your Mission get started? All right, so now our founder, Alan Thornton, when he was in college, he started him and some of his friends started an organization called Men of Honor. What happened is they saw there was a huge disparity in the graduation rate of people of color, especially men of color, especially African American men at the University of Texas at San Antonio. And so what they did is they, instead of talking about the problem, they decided to talk about the solution. And so they created an organization that where they would work with them. They did all type of voter registration drive. They did food drives to just help keep people active. But then what it did is it gave them a community. It gave them a group of people who work together to help each other succeed. As you can see, the gentleman in this picture, this is just one chapter. They actually have grown that to where there's chapters all over the country now, and being a part of the solution instead of being a part of the problem. So it's just amazing what they were able to do by 6 individuals getting together and deciding to do something about a problem that they saw. All right, and so today you have Alan Thornton, who started Grant Source, which is now Money for Your Mission, Inc., and some of the things that he's done. Right, he's graduated from the University of Texas in San Antonio with a 3.75 GPA. He was executive of a nonprofit. He's a real estate investor. He sold over $23 million in enterprise software. The man has really done a multitude of things. He's helped organizations gets tens of millions of dollars. And then he's been on things like he's on the Forbes Business Council. He's top 50 startups in 2021 to watch. Top accelerator programs, Amazon startups, you name it. There's so many different things that he has been a part of and that our organization has been a part of, and all stems back from him seeing an issue and deciding to do something about it. Now, more specifically, the story about the organization formerly known as Grant Source, currently known as Money for Your Mission, Inc., is what happened is this same organization that they started, they needed a grant writer because they were starting to grow and they wanted to go after grant funds. And so they said, okay, they're millennials, right? And he said that, there's got to be an app out there for that. And the more and more look, there was no app out there because, millennials, everything, there's an app for everything, right? But the thing is that they didn't find an app. They didn't see anything out there that exists. So, as time went on, he created it. That was what actually decided for him to create it, because when they originally found the grant writer, they gave the grant writer money and never heard from the grant writer again. So they lost that money. So the thing is he didn't want any organization to feel like that ever again. And so therefore, the idea and the concept for Money for Your Mission Inc. was born. All right. Now, who is this for? Right? That's one of the things you want to see when you're looking at this. Is this opportunity for me? All right. So if you are a grant writing professional who would like to focus on what they do best, then this opportunity is for you. If you're interested in making a little bit extra income, then this is for you. If you want to be with a groundbreaking company that's looking to change the industry as we know it, then this opportunity is definitely for you. If you want to be rewarded for your performance in a meritocracy, this is for you. If you're ambitious and motivated to provide for yourself and your family, this is for you. And if you want to be a part of a movement, right? If you want to be a part of a movement that's bigger than yourself, then you found the right place. So if you say yes to any or all of these things that we just mentioned, then this opportunity is definitely for you. Now, one thing you definitely want to know is, how have we been successful in the past, and what is the process to be successful for you? I'm glad you asked. All right, how it works, right? So the thing is we sell a solution from that where organizations may have anywhere from 6 to 30 projects. Now you're going to hear me say that word projects quite a bit. Projects for you specifically would be grant projects. We do have all the different types of projects that we do for our customers, and grant being one of those. But I guess for the sake of this particular video, we're going to look at grant projects as video projects. So when we say 6 to 30 projects, all of those are not grant projects. Some of them are. On average, customers have about 5 to 7 grant projects that we actually put out there for them. And these are customers that are trying to raise anywhere from $50,000 to over $1 million in a year's time. Also, one of the things I will say is the fastest that we've ever written a multi-million-dollar grant is, I think the fastest we've ever done it, probably about a week and a half now. Prior to actually just this past week, it was about 6 weeks, but we did one in about a week and a half. So that's currently our record. Just because of the way that we actually do things, it makes things a lot faster for you. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as time goes on, right? All right. And then also, we do all of the help on the back end work and the digital transformation for the customer. Now, earlier you heard me say that that you want to do what you do best, which is writing a grant opportunity. One of the things about being a grant writer and having written grants myself, one of the things that I know that grant writers hate doing is chasing information. That is the part that makes you not want to even take an opportunity. That honestly will decide if you feel like you're going to have to run back and forth with this customer and chase them down for information. That'll make you not take a lucrative opportunity. Am I right? All right. Now, here's the beauty of all of this. See, the thing is we allow you to do what you do best by writing grants, and we do all the chasing of the information for you. As a matter of fact, we do a lot of the chasing for the information before the customer ever gets to you. And then as you're going through the opportunity, we understand that different grant opportunities ask for different things. So we may not be able to get everything up front, but as we need it, you don't have to do any of the chasing. You let us know what you need, when you need it, buy, and we will go after and get it for you. That's one of the things that we do up front for you. That's one of the things that we do the heavy lifting part for you, right? Your goal is to actually write the grant opportunity, let the customer know what they need to submit the grant opportunity, do that consulting piece, but the legwork as far as getting that information, making sure you have everything that you need to make sure that this is well put together, then we'll do that for you. So just one that should make you at least a little bit excited. I know it would make me excited as a former grant writer, right? All right, so now that we talk a little bit about how everything works, let's get to talking about how you can actually get paid. All right, so one of the things we like to do and we're reaching out to you, is we like to put our grant writers in specialties. And what the way this actually works is that, if you like to write on educational grants, then we have you write educational grants. If you like to write medical grants, then we want you to write medical grants, and so on and so forth. Now, we understand that some people have more than one specialty, and depending on and we don't mind you necessarily doing that. We do like to keep people in specialties just because it does help for the type of grants that are written. Plus, it helps you because you're constantly writing the same one, so you're actually earning more money as that goes. But if you write, let's say you do roughly the first month, you do 3 specialty grants, right? And you do that for 2 customers. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to pay you $500 per project that you put out. So you do those 3 projects for for each of the customers that you'll make $3,000 that month, right? And let's say in month 2, you've gotten a little better. You understand the process a lot better. You see that, okay, I'm not having to run after this opportunity after these opportunities. And so I can take on a little bit more. And let's say you decide to do 4, right? And at 4, you're going to make $6,000 that month. And then if you do 6, it kind of just goes from 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. But if you're working with 8 different customers, and you do 3 different opportunities for each of them, you can make as much as $12,000. So one of the things we definitely don't want to overload you, but we want to show you what the potential can actually be when you're working with the different customers. But I want you to keep in mind that, one thing that you have to take out of it is the chasing down of the information. Like I said, you let us know what you need, when you need it, we'll go get it. All right. Now, another thing that I also want to let you guys know is this is a really cool thing, because there may be organizations that you're saying, ooh, what organization could actually really benefit from this type of services? ABC Foundation. Well, let's say you send us ABC Foundation and XYZ Foundation, and they become a customer. Of course, you're expecting some type of referral fee, but this referral structure is totally different than what you're used to. So we're going to give you anywhere from 5 to 10% of that particular customer, and each customer on average spends about $1,500 a month with us. Now, here's the cool part, right? So let's say you send us 2 customers, and we meet with them. They decide this is what they want to do, and they decide to become an actual customer. We're going to not only give you a referral fee, right, that month that they actually pay, we're also going to give you a percentage of their percentage of their actual amount that they spend with us every month for as long as they're a customer. Now, you tell me a referral program that you know of that works that way. So not only can you make money with us by writing grant proposals, but let's say you actually refer programs to us or refer organizations to us, you can make money just by saying, hey, check these people out. We'll take it from there. You don't have to actually sell them on it. All you have to do is point them in the right direction. They'll let us know that it was you. We'll tie it to you. You get paid as long as they're a customer. Sounds good to me. So let's say, you know, when we do it that way, if you do 2 customers and they spend about $1,500 a month, then you would make an extra $300 doing nothing. You referred somebody the first time and you continue to make $300 a month. You do 4, 600, 5, 6, 900, 8, 1,200. Now, I don't know about you, but making this a month for doing nothing sounds like a pretty good idea to me, or it sounds like a pretty good deal and a good idea, right? So when you're looking at it, you can make as much as 33, 66, 99, or $13,000 a month on top of what you're already doing. All right. So the thing is I know throwing these numbers at you and you say, okay, yeah, that sounds good, but here's how this actually works, right? We have a CEO who is not only a visionary, but he's actually extremely generous, right? And so the thing is that what he has no problem with sharing the wealth. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go into the presentation. But that's the thing about it, is sharing the wealth is something that we love to do because we understand that there's enough of the pie for everybody. And so you get to be a part on the ground level, right? Where an organization that's getting ready to take off and change the industry as we know it, just think about it. How would you have felt to be a part of Uber or Netflix when it was getting off the ground? You know, it would, I bet when they first came to you, you would have probably been like, man, this sounds crazy. I've never heard anything like this before. Well, that's what we're working with now. All right. So one thing I do want to show you guys is that we are our own customer. We have 54 locations, cost centers, what we call them. And we'll talk more about cost centers a little bit later. But we have 6 different regions, right? So we have 6 different regions, and that's how the country is actually split up. And you can see the map that's on here. But we have locations all over the country, and our headquarters is here in Houston. All right. All right. And then as you can also see these purple ones, these are regional locations. And so we have 6, we have the headquarters and 5 other regional locations or headquarters. All right, now we want to talk about the process, right? Of course you do. Now, the earning potential, we talked about, you know, we went over the compensation and how you guys actually can earn money. But the thing is that a lot of people, you get with organizations that, you know, they make all these promises about promotions and things that you can actually, you know, all these promises about these team-based bonuses, you know, things, but the goals that you have to hit to get there are unrealistic. So you never realize it, right? And the thing is the work you put in here, you're going to get paid for that work, right? So it's not your fault that these companies, you know, that they have these type of incentive plans because they're loyal to their shareholders. Well, the thing is we don't have to necessarily worry about all of that. And so that's the reason why we have that attitude that, listen, the pie is big enough for all of us. So let's give people their proper pieces of the pie, and we can all eat and be merry, right? And so the thing is that, you know, it is one thing that's really easy to do is to earn anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 in 3 to 4 months, you know, just starting out on this opportunity, and who knows where the potential can actually go. And we're not even talking about, you know, some of our bonus structure, and you'll get to see that here in just a little bit. But more than anything is that, you know, we are a company that is really looking to disrupt what this system is, what is done. If you think about the grant writing and nonprofit system, it hasn't changed in over 50 years. So it's well past due for some type of change. And so that's one of the things that we're doing. And we really feel like we have the vision that's going to take us there. We just want you to be a part of it. All right. So now one of the things that we do to help prepare you guys and help you to be successful. And I actually think I am going to jump out of this presentation because what I want to show you here is that, one, we have an onboarding set up we have a new consulting onboarding. So every consultant that comes in, we give you access to that shows you what you need, the information that we need from you, and how you actually communicate with the customer and things of that sort. And I'll go into that and show you kind of how that goes. But we talk about onboarding setup, payroll, the money for your mission referral system, getting started with client interaction, and then the money for your mission system. And so let me do this. I'm going to stop sharing for a quick second. Now you know it's fully loaded, and we can go ahead and log in. All right, and this is just a portal that we send all of our customers through. We have a new subscription customer onboarding. Like I told you guys that we help get you all of the information that you need up front. Well, we walk our customers through the process and obtaining all that information by taking them through the new customer onboarding. But what I want you guys to see is I want you to see just a glimpse of the new consultant onboarding. That's this product right here. And all of you, once you come on board, will have access to it, right? So I do a welcome video for you. And then also we get you a Calendly, we get you an email, and then we set you up on our project management system, which is monday.com. And so we'll get you set up on there. As you see there, if you click into here, you'll see there's videos in here that actually will walk you through how to set everything up. If there's not videos, the ones that don't have videos, there's basically just written information there or a document you can download. But each of these videos will walk you through the setup of each of the things, like a Calendly, right? Because our customers, when you're, they want to be able to set up times that they can actually meet with you. And the thing is that what it is you determine what that is. You determine, okay, I'm available between this time and this time. And a lot of times the way this actually works is the account manager will get with the customer. So the account manager is either telling the customer or you're reaching out the customer to ask them to schedule time with you. They're not just scheduling time with you whenever they want to. So just wanted you to be aware of that. But also, as you see here, we have the getting started with client interaction. And this goes into just some stuff like right here. I do a video for you on, just the different stages that grants can be in, where we are, when you get involved, when the meeting needs to happen, things of that sort. So our goal is to make sure that you're as successful as possible. We have payroll information because we have your W-9 form and then direct deposit form because you want to get paid, right? So, and then we also have the system that talks about the rating systems that we have, where you rate the clients rate you, you rate us, Money for Your Mission Inc., and just let us know, hey, how are we doing? What can we do to make things better? Because of course, we try to do as much as we can, but the thing is as you guys are going through the process, you guys are experts. And one of the things we want to do is get your feedback. So if there's any feedback, you can definitely have, you have a platform to be able to say, okay, hey, everything was great, or hey, this was a little trouble. I got a little trouble issues with this, or if we had this would actually be real. This would be so helpful. So having that feedback from you will help us to be a better organization for our consultants. All right. And then this talks about the referral program. So as you look at this information, it'll tell you what to do. It has a link in each one of these where you click here and it'll take you to the actual page. You just send this link to your referral source. And remember, we talked about that, right? We pay every month that they're a customer. All right, let's jump back into our presentation. All right. Now, we talked about this before, right? We talked about Uber and how they got rid of they're not rid, but they put a big, huge dent into the taxi industry. You guys remember Blockbuster? I know a lot of you remember Blockbuster. I remember Blockbuster. Never would have thought Blockbuster was ever going to go out of business, but Netflix did it. right? And then you hear Kmart's, Toys R Us, which was a very bad day for my wife. I'll tell you what, she still hasn't gotten over Toys R Us going out of business. But Amazon did it. The thing is who would have ever thought that most of the stuff that you can that the companies that were gigantic would actually go out of business one day. Well, the thing is what those companies did. Your Netflix, your Ubers, the Amazons, the Apples, Airbnb. What is Airbnb doing to the hotel industry? And then when you think about it, if any one of these would have come to you on the ground level and said, "Hey, this is what we're trying to do," you probably would have said they're out of their mind, right? Now I want you to look and see where these industries are today. We got these 6.2 trillion dollar industries, 1.6, 1 point, any portion of that, right? I mean, how much of this do you actually need to really be wealthy, right? And so the thing is there's so much opportunity that's out there for us. When the industry disruptors, those are the ones that actually get in and get all of the get the spoils, right? They in business we called it the first mover's advantage, right? And honestly, in this particular, when you're disrupting an industry, it's not just the first mover gets to eat, but those who shortly follow after them. So, I mean, hey, I'm telling you, we are on the road to greatness. And then these are some of the strategic partners and some of the clients that we actually work with. One of our biggest strategic partners is KPMG. We use that, like I told you guys, we provide multiple services, grant writing just being one of the few services that we provide for our customers. But we have a lot of different customers that are on here. As you can see, some of the like GPA, they say some really good things about us. When we first introduced our idea to them, they were just really uh, they just had a lot of good things to say. And we'll talk, you'll see a little bit more of that in the situation. But the thing is these are customers and strategic partners that see the vision and decided, hey, let's go out there. I don't know if you guys have noticed or you guys actually saw, but today Monday.com IPO'd. You'll see a picture of myself and our founder on the AWS website. So I mean, it's pretty cool, just to say the least. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but just to see the people when someone reaches out to you like a Amazon or Forbes or a KPMG, there's just a lot that goes through your mind, and it gets you really excited because it lets you know you're on the right track. All right. And so here's what we realize, right? We understand that our customers, there's a problem in the industry, and this is why they reached out to us in the first place. So it's either the time that they lack, right? They don't have enough time to do it. They don't have the tools. They don't know where to go and how to get and all that other stuff. They don't have the tools or the talent. They don't know how to write this stuff. So they come to us. So they lack one, two, or all three of these in this area, and that's why they reach out to us. All right, so now here is the solution, right? Here's their solution is we have a digital platform. It's our DAP system. We'll talk a little bit about that a little bit earlier. It is a full service system and it's risk-free. Why we say it's risk-free is because we have multiple ways of helping you get money for your mission, not just grant writing. We do multiple things, and we'll talk about that a little bit more as we go on throughout the process. But of course, for your purposes, we are talking about the component of grant writing. But the thing is if we don't help an organization get money, get at least what they invested in a 12-month period, then we will either give them a credit or continue to write at no cost. Now, here's the thing. We'll either, and when I say write, I don't necessarily mean just grants. We have different proposals, whether it's government contracting, whether it's green money initiative, no matter what it is, we will continue to work for them until we, at the very minimum, get them their investment back. But a lot of times we're able to get our customers 10x what they invested. So, which it doesn't affect you because as long as you write, you're going to get paid. So it's a win-win situation for everybody involved. And then, of course, when we talk about the, hierarchy and needs, of course, this is where we start with them. We help them with a strong mission for those who we help start call centers for. but also looking at what they already have in place. They're making sure that their organizational structure and board of directors, that those are in place and good, the team members, and then we talk about fundraising and digital transformation. Then we get to the point where we talk about grants, right? And so the thing is that we make sure that we get we're having them prepared by the time that they actually get with you and start looking for grant opportunities. All right, now here's the DAPS system before. And I know when you saw that earlier, you're like, DAPS, what is DAPS? Well, DAPS stands for Database Analytics Alignment Personnel and a System License as a Subscription. Now, this is what is the encompass. This is what encompasses our system that we use to help get our customers money for their mission. All right, and so now when we look at the demo walkthrough, this is one of the things that we set up for our customers, and this is to show them the CRM that we actually walk through. And I'm going to actually run through this pretty quickly, only because this it really, I want you guys to understand what we do without having to give you a full presentation of it, because like I said, this is the main focus of this particular video is to talk about the grant writers, but you want to know about the company that you're looking at working with, right? So this is a revenue accelerator. This happens, but we have a support call on Monday and then a traction call on Thursday. A support call talks about our Money for Your Mission portal and the different ways that the education that we provide them when it comes to our services and different grant opportunities and things of that sort. And then the traction call focuses on the triple CRM that we have for our customers and how we can help them get customers and contracts and help them manage that all in one system that actually they receive just for being a customer. So that triple CRM that they get, they receive just for being a customer, and it's not anything they have to pay extra. All right, and so this is just one of the topics, one of the things that we go over. We have all different types of documents and templates and master plans that we can actually add to their CRM that they can actually email out and do email templates and send out to customers and things of that sort, or potential customers, leads and things of that sort, because we'll actually even help you find the leads. And so the thing is we're doing everything to make our customers successful. All right. And then these are some of the areas that really have worked well when we're helping them to develop a cost center. Now, you've heard me say that word cost center maybe a few times during here, right? But I want you to understand that what is a cost center? So a cost center is, by definition, is a type of nonprofit that is federally registered as a 501c3. The cost center serves as a social impact arm, but is completely separate from the primary for-profit entity. Now, the thing is that we're familiar that the Walmart Foundation exists, right? The Coca-Cola Foundation exists. All of your huge Fortune 50 organization or Fortune 500 organizations, they have foundations. Well, what we do is we actually help to form a cost center that acts in the same manner as those as Walmart and Coca-Cola and McDonald's and all of them use their actual foundations for, and allow the smaller companies, the SMB type companies, to actually take advantage of some of the things that the larger companies get to take advantage of. So that's kind of how that works. These are things that they get to take advantage of. Tax credits. There's marketing grants that we help them get that'll push customers and increase the impact they have in the community and send customers to their for-profit website. So there's a lot of different things, but this is what we talk about when you keep hearing us say something about our cost center. All right. Now, some of you guys may actually be familiar with Calendly, but this is kind of how it looks if you're not familiar with it, where a customer can actually go in. This was a grant strategy session, and you see here where the bubbles are. These are the days that they can actually click to look at times to schedule that session. And so this is kind of what it will similar look like when a customer goes in to book a grant strategy session after being prompted to. All right. Now, the thing is we talk about why work with us. right? We told you guys earlier that we do the heavy lifting for you, right? The most tedious part about writing a grant opportunity is the fact that you have to chase down information. We're going to chase down that information for you so you don't have to worry about that. Another thing is you can make a lot of money working with us, and we're all for it, right? The thing is we love paying our consultants because as we pay you, you are helping our customers get money for their mission. And like I said, everybody's winning. The company's winning, the consultant's winning, and the customer is winning. So when it's a no-brainer, right? And then you also, of course, you can work from home. A lot of you guys may do that already, but the thing is wherever you're working from, if you have your own office, if you're if you have your home office, you can continue to work from home and then and make good money in the process. And then it also gives you a chance to seize an opportunity to get on the bus, right? Just imagine if you got an opportunity to be at the ground level with Uber, to be at the ground level with Netflix, to be at the ground level with Google. All of those people who started on the ground level with these organizations are now multi-millionaires. That's all I'm saying. Just keep that in your mind. Let that spin for a little bit. This is a rare opportunity, and we want to make sure that we have good people to help us to reach those goals. Now, one of the things that I will say is, and you know, I told you guys that we are located in Houston. You don't have to actually be in Houston. We actually have team members right now that are in the U.S., in Canada, and in South America. So, I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter where you are. As long as you have a internet connection, you have somewhere that's relatively quiet. I know in this new world of space, I'll be 100% transparent with you. At times there are meetings I have, and I have a third grader and and an eighth grader, and sometimes you may hear them in the background, but you know that's just kind of how that goes. No huge worries. But the thing is a relatively quiet place to work. You're good to go. All right. Now, the tools that you need, one thing that we'll provide for you is of course, you have to have your own computer. That's one of the things that you're definitely going to need and that you're going to have to provide for yourself. But PDF converter, we provide you with onboarding training. That was what I showed you in our portal with the new consultant onboarding. You get Monday, which is monday.com, which is our project management system. You get your own unique email. You'll get a Calendly, and then you just need a high quality mic and a good computer. You know, simple. Yeah. All right. So one of the things that I will say that in order to do well in this opportunity, what you need to do is you need to see and believe in the vision. Believe that what we're doing and trying to take this company and disrupting the industry and changing it from what we know it to be now, right? And that believing in that vision is pertinent to being a part of this company. And then have an ambition to earn money, because if you work, you're gonna earn money. That's just kind of how it works. And then grant writing experience, and being a part of a major association. Yes, that is definitely something that we would love to see. If you're not necessarily, if you're not a part of a major association, it doesn't push you out, but being a part of one does help, and it makes process easier. We also will, we may ask for a little bit more on the front end after you've met with myself or another person on our team. Then we may ask for a sample of your writing just to make sure that it's a good fit. So just want to give you the heads up. And then also, like I told you before, we try to put people in specialty. So if you have experience with healthcare, community block grants, affordable housing, economics, education, youth development, economic development, housing, all of those areas. The thing is we're looking for multiple areas, and I think we showed you the industries earlier of customers that actually are good fits for us. But the thing is we want you to be in an area, because if you're specializing, then we're trying to set you up for success. And so that's kind of how that works. All right. So just to tell you a little bit about our culture, we have a team that excellence is what we strive for because being average is not an option. We have a workplace where we emphasize on nothing but A players on our team, and the thing is that we help you to be an A player. The thing, we have a very team oriented atmosphere. We have a lot of fun. We have a winning culture. We value capital efficiency, discipline, focus, creativity, intelligence. Like I told you before, we ask for feedback because we really want to be better. If you want to find out who doesn't want to be better, it'll be the person not asking for feedback. So just want to let you know that. And then our philosophy is first who, then what, right? So the thing is guys, we want to help you fulfill all of your goals while we're fulfilling goals for our customer and for ourselves. So the thing is like I said, it's a win-win-win situation, and we just want to know if you're on board. All right. So now, well, of course, you knew we were going to get to this part. You had to know we were going to get to this part. There's three types of people. The first person says, I was ready to go at the introduction. That whole Jerry Maguire, you had me at hello thing. Okay, that was that. If that's you, great. Then we'll make sure that you need to get go ahead and fill the application out. If you got this video, more than likely it came to you in an email, and there was a link to the actual assessment. It'll say, I believe, grant writing or assessment. Fill that out, get that over to us. We'll go ahead and get the paperwork going. Someone on the team or myself will reach out to you, and we'll get things going, get your accesses and things of that sort, making sure that this is really a good fit for you. All right. Or you're number two and you say, I'm interested to know, but I think I can be successful, but I have a few more questions. And that's fine. If you have a few more questions, every Tuesday at 12 o'clock, we have, I do a recruiting webinar, and that where we go over the presentation and you get to ask questions live, and I'll answer those questions for you. And if I'm able to answer them fitting to you, and you decide that this is what you want to do, then you can go ahead, fill the assessment, get the process going, right? Or we have number three. I'm not necessarily interested in this particular opportunity, but I know people who might be interested in this opportunity. And if that is the case and it's not a fit for you, then we ask that you actually forward this opportunity to someone who might be interested in helping us to revolutionize the grant writing industry. So if that's you, then great. We're looking forward to it, and we really want you to come on board. If it's not you, hey, we understand. Totally understand. When you're making changes like we're making to an industry, not everybody's going to get it, and we're okay with that. But here's the thing: we only want to work with the people that get it and want to be aboard. So one of the things that you're not really going to get from us is a lot of trying to convince you to be a part of a winning team. That's just not how we operate. We don't think that that's fair for us or fair for you, because the thing is you're going halfway in, halfway out, and that's not good for anyone. All right. So 1, 2, or 3. Remember, let us know 1, 2, or 3. If that's you, let us know, and we'd love to get you on board. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.